My beloved kid, listen attentively to my words. Even now forces beyond your sight are stirring, and my Archangel Michael is shouting the alarm. He has seen something. A secret accusation was made against. Yes, they are against you, but don't be afraid. I, the Lord your God, am here to give you the truth and prepare you. Prepare your heart, because what I am about to share with you could be the most significant message you ever get. It is no chance that you are here in this time. You may think I simply clicked on another video, but there is no coincidence in my strategy. This could be the most essential video you've ever watched. Because through these words I am reaching out to you directly, my son. Jesus sends you a tremendous message concerning your life, soul, and eternity, so I ask you, are you genuinely ready to hear it? I need you to open your heart and listen as if we were face to face, like I was speaking to you quietly, directly. Sense my presence with you. Now don't let this moment pass you by. I'm urging you to listen, reflect, and if you sense that this message is meant for you, take a step of faith and act on what you hear. Now put in the comments, "I'm listening, God," as an indication that your heart is open. I am with you and ready to begin a profound work in your life, my beloved child. I know everything. I've seen your worried heart and the anxieties that whirl in your mind. Each day, you've been carrying burdens that I never intended for you to bear alone. Concern about your future and whether you are on the correct track. The route has been like a weight on your chest, and you wonder if everything will be all right. Right, if you will have the strength for what lies ahead. I see those quiet moments you sit in silence, your mind spinning with what-if scenarios and dread of the unknown. I understand how you sometimes feel so stiff within that it's difficult to. I want you to know that you are not alone in this. Holding you even in those moments when anxiety holds you and your thoughts run wild with worry, I am the still small voice whispering serenity to you. Soul, right now I proclaim calm, be still to the turmoil inside you. Can you feel my? Take a deep breath and exhale as serenity washes over you. Let go of the fear you've been holding on, and I'm here to ease your mind because I care for you more deeply than you may comprehend. If you need that tranquility, just ask for it in the comments by commenting, "God, give me your peace." Reach out, and you will discover that I am already reaching back to. I have observed the betrayal that injured your heart, so yes, I was there when someone you trusted crushed your heart. Heart and your trust, the anguish struck deeper than you ever dreamed. Could you still feel the pain of it when you remember what happened and ask, why did this happen to me? How could they do it? My darling, I saw you every time you cried alone because you felt foolish, hurt, and alone, but listen. That treachery was not your responsibility, but the harm that was done to you is witnessed, and I assure you that I will bring justice and healing. Despite the pain, I never left your side. When you were up late rehearsing the betrayal over and over in your thoughts, I was softly trying to draw your attention away from the agony and toward my comfort. I know you find it difficult to trust again, you're even terrified to trust me completely. I'm afraid I'll disappoint you because others have failed you, but my kid, I am not like others who injure you. My love for you is constant. I will never betray or abandon you. Let me heal your wounds. I'm caressing every scar on your heart right now with my soft hand flowing. In the oil of healing, if you are battling with that discomfort, tell me comments, heal my heart, Lord, I hear you and am already at work. Mending the broken bits inside you, my child, you were not meant to carry these burdens alone. I've placed people around you who comprehend what you're going through. Even here, there's a community. My children are prepared to support and adore you. If your heart needs a place to consider joining this family using the channel membership. It's one method to locate brothers and sisters who will pray for and support you. You and walk alongside you while you heal. You are not alone, and I don't want you to ever feel alone again. I understand the worry that creeps in. Entering your life, sometimes it's a sudden terror that makes your heart race. Fear of failure, rejection, and what might happen next. Sometimes it's a low, persistent fear, like a shadow hovering over you. Days, you attempt to put on a brave face for others, but within you feel shakiness. My beloved, you do not have to live under the weight of worry. Worry is a liar that tells you that you're alone and that things will only get worse. But here is the truth: I'm with even in what feels like your deadliest situation. Remember when you were a child and you would run to a parent or someone you trusted anytime you were scared. Are still my child, and I am your perfect father. You can run to me. I am right here, extending my arms of light around you to protect you from what you are terrified of. Whether you're afraid of losing someone or not having enough of not being enough, I want you to hand it over to me. Imagine yourself handing me your fear. Like a dark, heavy bundle, and watch me lift it off of you. I am powerful enough to carry it. Write down what you're frightened of in the comments, or simply say, I give you my fear, God. Make that declaration, and see what I will accomplish it. I am replacing your fear with courage. And with the certainty that you are protected and cherished by me. So let's talk about that feeling of you've been feeling confused, as if you don't know which way to go. Life, you pray, you think you try to make the best choices, yet you still wonder, am I on the right path? But if I make the wrong decision, my kid, I will see you when you feeling caught at a crossroads, unsure whether to turn left or right in journey of your life. The world today is full of noise and contradicting counsel, and I realize it leaves you may feel overwhelmed and disoriented at times, but I am not the God of I am the God of tranquility and clarity when you can't see the road. Remember that I can see it precisely. Imagine what your life is like. I am making a huge tapestry, and you can only see the threads in front of you. Tangled and confused, but I see the whole gorgeous design that I'm making from your trust me with the loom of your life for days and years, even if you take a wrong turn. Redirect you and utilize it for good. Nothing is wasted with me, not even detours or delays when you don't know what to do next. Just do the next right thing you know, and trust me to guide you from there, I swear. If you listen to my advice and are feeling confused, I will gently get you back on track. Right now, ask for direction in the comments by commenting, guide me. Lord, open your heart and listen. I may communicate to you through a text that comes to mind, the counsel of a trusted friend, or through a door of opportunity that suddenly emerges, and I have countless ways to guide you. I only need you to trust me, and yes, I have seen the spiritual battles you are experiencing that you barely dare to talk about when you lie awake at night and feel like you're fighting unseen adversaries, those gloomy thoughts, suffocating heaviness, whispers of uncertainty that seem to come from nowhere. That is spiritual warfare. There is an adversary of your soul. The true accuser who wants to see you fail accuses you of not being good. I've had enough of not truly being loved by me and being beyond my. He whispers that covert charge that you are unworthy because of your mistakes. Defying you that you'll never find your way. Archangel Michael has heard them. Falsehoods and has fought on your behalf without your knowledge. My angels are battling for you in ways you cannot see, pushing back against the darkness that seeks to envelop you right now in this particular moment. My child, heaven is on your side. You may feel like you're battling alone, but of my kingdom stands with you. Michael raises his sword against the one who's speaking against you. Do you know why? You're precious to me, are my beloved, and I have declared that you are worth battling for in the courts of heaven. The accuser may stand and recount every wrong you've done, every time you've fallen short, surrendered into fear, but listen, since this is the most important part. You have an advocate who speaks for you. My son Jesus stands by your side. He has already destroyed the adversary by power. His sacrifice and presence in your life silences everything. When the accuser says, "This one is guilty," Jesus answers, "This one is." When the accuser yells, "This one is weak," Jesus answers, "In me, this one is strong." You see, I've already made it possible for you to overcome any charge. So, what does this mean for you right now while you listen to? For me, it means you may stop living in defeat and let go of the burden of shame. And shame that the enemy wants you to carry. I want you to hear me clearly. No accusation against you can stand if you stand with me. I am the ultimate judgment, and I have chosen you as my own. Your past, faults, and mistakes, I cast them as far away as the east is from the west when you bring them to me and ask for forgiveness. In fact, why don't we do it now? If a mistake is haunting you, simply lift it. Say in your heart, "God, I give. Please forgive me for this." Write in the comments, "I am forgiven and free," as a confession of the truth. My forgiveness is stronger than any of your failures, my dear one. The wars surrounding you are extremely real, as is the triumph that I have already achieved for you. The enemy is well aware of this, which is why he works so hard to deceive and manipulate you. Forget who you are, but I'm here to tell you that you're my child, and there is nothing in all of creation that can separate you from my love, so worry not. Betrayal, not even the powers of darkness, you are safe in my hands. Never been out of my sight or out of my heart. I want you to hold your head up, and not in pride, but in the confidence that I am with you and within you as you walk. The darkness in a room trembles because you carry my light within you, even if you don't always feel it. You could be questioning, Lord, since this triumph is mine, why am I still facing such many conflicts? My kid, the answer is that you are still in the middle of the story. The war has been won, but there are still battles to fight, daily struggles to trust. I choose love over hatred, forgiveness over bitterness, faith over fear, and I allow these everyday struggles are not meant to damage you, but to empower you whenever you want. To believe my promise above the enemy's falsehoods, your faith. Every time you choose forgiveness instead of retaliation, your spirit glows. Every time you push past fear to accomplish what is right, you grow greater. You are the fearless and radiant soul I designed you to be. Growing even when it is difficult, much like gold is refined by fire, you are these challenges transformed something priceless and wonderful. It may be difficult to notice right now, but one day you'll look back and understand that even the most difficult moments taught you something significant, and through it all I was there. I'm carrying you in the flames to make sure you weren't destroyed. Through it all, if you are currently in a war, whether it is emotional, let your brothers and sisters support you, whether spiritually or physically. Leave a comment. What you're facing, or just write, I stand with God in this battle. Let others gather alongside you in prayer, just as all of heaven is rallying. My child, you don't have to fight any battles alone. I've given you a spiritual family to stand with you even where others are. Listener who will pray and plead for you when you're tired of becoming a part of this channel, you can closely contact with these brothers and sisters. Consider it as going into a circle of light and prayer. Together, you will be stronger against any attack, and together you will shine even brighter in this darkness. World, my darling, I know that sometimes you feel unworthy or not sufficiently you might cover it, but I see those thoughts too, and let me tell you that is a lie. You are enough because I formed you. You do not need to be flawless for me to adore you. I notice your shortcomings and mistakes, but I also value your attempts. But I also see your wonderful heart and promise. When you fall, I don't turn. Imagine a parent assisting a toddler in learning to walk. The parent isn't angry when the youngster falls. I'm the same way as you, yet even more loving. I am patient, and I am proud of every step you take, no matter how small. Please stop being so tough on yourself and see yourself as I see you. Lovely, growing, and greatly loved. If you are prepared to believe and keep, I'm going to say it now, and I'm not going to give up. Type it in the comments as a proclamation that you refuse to quit, because I am here to help you rise. Every now is the time to halt for a moment and experience what is occurring in your heart. You can feel the warmth and stirring inside, which is my spirit operating. I am reviving your hope and boosting your faith. I am also filling you with my love, which can throw out every fear, heal every wound, and explain every confusion. My presence with you will be your anchor in the storm. Grasp onto this. I'm providing you comfort and strength right now, but I'd like you to know something more. The world is hurting, and many of my children feel lost and alone, just like you. I've felt the desire to reach out to them as well. If you feel led, there are many others who also need to hear this hope. You can help spread this word by doing something as simple as clicking the Super Thanks button below can help reach another individual in need. Consider it as contributing oil to a lamp that will illuminate someone else's darkness. Give only if you feel moved to. What counts to me is the heart behind it, but if you do, please know that I will use your gift to help others in ways you may not even realize. Let us continue, my child, there is more I wish to guide you in. You may be wondering what I do now, God, and how I move forward from here. The first stage is to stay close to me and talk to me every day, exactly like you. I would chat to a friend because I am the closest friend you have. Pour out your heart to me. I am never too busy. I never roll my eyes or look away. Even if you come to me with the same concern for the 100th time, I lean in and listen. I appreciate the moments when you trust me with your deepest thoughts, and after you speak with me, sit calm for a moment and let your heart listen. I'm always communicating, typically through mild nudges, fresh ideas, or feeling of serenity that leads you. Sometimes I'll communicate via others. People who adore me, possibly through a friend whose advice suddenly resonates. With honesty, occasionally I'll communicate through your situations by closing one door. Pay attention to these indicators. This is me directing your movements. Remember, I promise to guide my children's steps, and that promise is real. You also immerse yourself in anything that reminds you of. Spend time reading or listening to things that inspire you with faith and hope. Worship me with tunes that make your spirit soar. Worship isn't just for Sundays. I can do that any day, and the more you filling your head with my truth leaves less room for the enemies. Consider this: your heart is a garden, and my words are seeds. The more seeds you plant, the more wonderfully faith and joy blossom. Provide less space for weeds of fear and doubt. Make a decision right now to nourish. You can begin by saying, I choose truth, to affirm that you will. Focus on my promises, not the enemy's allegations. Now there's another thing I want of you for the sake of your soul. Forgive people who have injured you. I know it's difficult, and you may think they don't deserve it, but remember that you deserve serenity. Holding on to anger just keeps you bound to the hurt. When you forgive, you are not excusing what happened, you're handing that suffering over to me. Let me deal with it. With complete justice and kindness, your part is to let go so that I can cure you. Remember, my son forgave those who were torturing him on the cross. That same you have the strength to forgive, because I am with you. If you are struggling, please ask me. Lord, help me forgive. I will help soften your heart. It may be a process, but each choosing to forgive today will make you feel lighter and more free. Write I choose to forgive in the comments as a step toward healing. Freedom, my kid. I also want you to forgive yourself. I see how you replay your mistakes and beat yourself up with regret, but if I, the Holy One, if you have been forgiven, you can forgive yourself as well. Do not hold yourself back. Prisoner of the past, I'm far more interested in your present and future than any yesterday. You turned your heart back to me, and that is enough. You were washed clean, now you must accept that freedom and let it go if necessary. Say it aloud, I am forgiven, and I have let go of my past. When you're ready, write, I forgive yourself in the comments as a pledge that you will not bear yesterday's burdens anymore. With each act of faith and obedience trusting me to pursue my guidance forgiving others and yourself, you are walking into the light, you are entering into the life I have always meant for you, a life where you walk hand in hand with me, free of the weights that brought you down. This is how you prepare your soul for whatever comes your way. Entails being prepared to cling to me and let up of all that is not from I will keep my commitments and love as I love. My child, I want you to be prepared for eternity, the forever existence that awaits you. This life has its challenges and its delights are simply a little portion of a much larger story. You are an immortal entity. I have an eternal purpose for you, and you are now in training. Ground the preparatory period, every encounter, every lesson. Overcoming a hardship via faith prepares you for the magnificent life to come as a loving parent. I am building a magnificent house for you in my kingdom. You cannot imagine the things waiting for you there, the beauty, the colors, and there will be more delight than you have ever felt in that area. No more anguish or sadness, simply incredible bliss in my presence. I want you. I sent Jesus for you because I wanted you to be with me forever and share in my happiness. Why did he give his life so that nothing could ever separate you from my love? Now or throughout eternity, I must ask, is your heart, have you invited me to be the focus of your life? This is what being prepared actually implies, having a genuine relationship with. I'm not talking about religion or rituals, but actually knowing myself. And let me know if you have never invited my son Jesus into your heart. I urge you to do it now, don't wait, my arms are open to you. You don't need fancy words, just speak to me honestly and tell me that you need me. Think Jesus died for you and invite me. I vow to hear you if you're doing this for the first time. Right now, heaven is cheering for you if you made the decision I provided you. My life to Jesus in the comments so that others can celebrate with you. New family and religion, and if you've been away and are returning to me today you can write, I'm coming back God, what matters is yours. Anyone who comes to me will never be turned away. My beloved, now you see why I phoned you so desperately in the beginning. It could be the most important communication you've ever received because it concerns your I don't want you to go another way with your life, soul, or eternity. Day wondering where you stand with me, I want you to know how deeply you are loved and to live in the safety of that understanding. Remember how I said others. I meant it when I said that you'd be one of my messengers of optimism in this situation. World that may seem odd to you, but yes, I mean you. I love to employ humble willing hearts, as you continue to heal and grow. I'll put individuals in your path that need to hear what you've heard today. If you see someone who is struggling in the same way you have been hurt, you will identify. Do not be hesitant to reach out and share the comfort you have received. You may not know what to say at first, but trust that I will give you the words and bravery when the time comes. Just be willing and I will speak. Your kindness could benefit a friend or a family. member, or it may be someone right here in this. If you notice someone in the comments who is in pain, and I have brought through the same darkness, feel free to respond to them with encouragement. Love one another as I have loved you, and others will see my light through you, and everyone will know that you are truly my kid. There are other ways to communicate love, in addition to personal contact. You can share this message with someone who is in need of hope. Even help this effort continue by saying a big thank you. Be a quiet participant in spreading my love beyond your immediate reach. Whatever you do for love, whether it's offering encouragement or supporting this message, I will multiply it and use it to influence the lives of people you may never meet. If you haven't already considered entering into a tighter fellowship, join this channel. Join and become part of an even more connected family of believers. There, you will meet prayer partners, friends, and inspiration for your journey. I made you to thrive in community. When my children join in I am there among them, and I want you to feel the warmth and strength of that kind of fellowship. I also see those of you who have helped support this message even through a thank you gift. Your generosity and affection reflect my own heart, and it delights me to witness love in action. I will not forget. If you haven't but feel prompted to donate, you are welcome to do so. It's never about money, it's about putting love into action and making sure more people hear my whether you give or not. Realize that I cherish you because you are my child. I love you for who you are, not for what you do today. Remember that. Warning: my Archangel Michael revealed in the outset the hidden charge against you. My truth exposes and silences the enemy's falsehoods about you. Been overturned today. You now know that you are who I say you are and not what the accuser said, that you were redeemed, selected, and treasured. The blood of Jesus has answered every allegation against you all. Heaven, which includes Michael, rejoices because a victory has been won in your heart, so stand ready, my darling, not with fear, paranoia, but with faith and confidence, ready for the wonderful. I have a future for you both in this life and eternally. Be prepared to see my goodness show up even in the minor things of your day, and be ready to stand firm when trials come, knowing you're never alone, and be ready to answer my call. When I urge your heart to pray for someone or encourage a friend or to step through a fresh door I open for you before we close, take a time to reflect on what impacted your heart the most in this. Hold on to that message. It's my particular word to you. If you feel led, share it in the comments so it becomes even more real for you and so others can be blessed by what benefited you, and profess your faith once more. If you agree with what I've said, please type Amen in the comments. You let it be your final word of agreement, so be it to everyone. I've poured forth promises and love today, my dear child. I love you with an everlasting love. Go forward with your head high and your heart open. I am with you. You will never be alone, and your narrative is far from over. This is merely the beginning of a fresh and magnificent chapter. Listen for my voice each day, and you will walk in victory. I bless you now with my serenity. Protect my joy and purpose in the silence that follows. Continue to sense my presence beside you. This moment does not have to stop when the video stops, and I am and will always be here, speaking and leading. I love you. Now it's your turn to respond and live out what you've. I am delighted to see you bloom. I love you, my child, now and forever. All eternity, you are mine, amen.